Pisces, pieces of chocolate everywhere, Pisces. September reading, how you doing, Pisces? I keep hearing pieces of Pisces. There's pieces of you everywhere. Hopefully you don't get blown up. What? Something's going to blow up again, not in your face. Hopefully nothing, but like something's going to go big. It's going to kind of go boom, big. It's like, man, this is hitting the big time. I really hope there's no explosion because that just frightened me because I'm a Pisces. But I heard straight away something's going to blow up in your face. Someone could blow up. Something could blow up. I don't know. I'm picking up though like a tyre, something to do with Cancerian, or like I don't know, a car or something blowing up. Hopefully not. We've got a new car. Hope that don't blow up. But something that's like pieces of Pisces. I'm also hearing teardrops. Teardrops on the shore. Do want to pray. Well, I don't know. Newton Faulkner actually did a version of that, but that was a very old copy. I forget the band name, but it's a very old song. Teardrops. Something to do with I miss your smile. Something to do with missing your smile. I miss your smile. Ba da ba 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 da la. Ba da ba 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 da ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba. Da 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 da. Unless you're listening to these songs, but it's like I love your smile. Something to do with I love your smile. And I love your kiss or something. I also heard Hershey's Kiss. Hold on, I'm going to have to put my greatest on. Something to do with Hershey's Kiss. Sorry, it's always really hot in this bedroom because of the heat from all the television and the computer. But something to do with Hershey's Kiss. Pieces of pie. Pecan pie. Probably Meg Ryan. And the piece on the side. There's definitely some sort of piece on the side, Pisces. And I know you ain't going to like it, but I'm hearing definitely 3. Because y'all come up in, well, y'all pieces of you everywhere in these readings that I've been doing. So there's like, well, I'm here, there, and everywhere. I'm here, there, and everywhere. It's like 1 minute I'm here, and the next minute I'm there, and then the next minute I'm there, and the next minute I'm here. I mean, are you the wanderer, and you go from here to there, and then I'm over there, and then I'm staying at theirs, and then I'm staying at theirs. Hopefully this is the same person and the one person. If not, it's, well, I'm staying at theirs, and then I'm staying at theirs, and then, well, I might come and stay with you for a bit, or come and stay with you. But it's like, will you stay, Stacey? Will you stay? Steve, also, that's me. Sorry, that is my star sign. Very strange when you connect with your own channeled messages. It's very weird channeling for yourself. So there's pieces of you everywhere. Hopefully nothing does blow up, though. That's very concerning. There's something about concerned. It's like, well, I'm concerned if this car will blow up or not. I mean, that's my mother all over the place, man. It's a brand new car. There's nothing wrong, but... oh man, listen, I'll give you a little bit of rendition. Anybody ever deal with someone that's very controlling in your life? Right? But I can remember back in the day we had a sofa, right? I'm also hearing Sophie or sofa, like a new sofa or a new suite, like an ensuite or something to do with sweet. Because I'm hearing chocolates, Hershey's drops and sweets. Something to do with sweet. Like a room to rent or a suite or like a new actual suite sofa and chair and all this kind of thing. Right, so some of you could be physically moving. But I'll give you a slight rendition. Everything that my mother has ever bought, she's kind of like guards it and protects it to the point where she'll smother it to death and keep hold of it, like to the point of like brink of no return. And years ago we got a leather white sofa. As well, we got to protect the sofa because we're never going to have another one. And then it was like, let's cover it, let's keep it, let's cover it. And then I'm like, bruv, listen, you know, a sofa is $2 a penny. They're really not that expensive. If we need another sofa, we'll just buy one. No, this is the last. This is someone that worries all the time. I don't know if these channel messages are going to relate to you in any way, but we'll get there, Pisces. But now you look at the sofa that's been covered for years. It's now got cracks in it. It's worn and it's old, and we have another one as well. So there's like 4 sofas, but this old one now I can't get rid of it for love nor money. So do you know what I'm saying? Catchphrase, but something to do with like catch me, catch dream, catch me when I fall. Or I won't come back at all. It's like, well, when I fall for you, this is something like, I don't know if I'm falling for you or not. Like, if I'm being tricked, if I'm being deceived, or if I'm actually falling in love with someone. Because it feels like teardrops, like pieces of pie, which is Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal, like, which is the piece on the side. So I don't know if you've got Ironside or so. Oh, okay, no, we're sticking away from those energies. That's come up in other readings again. Something to do with Scorpio energies. I don't know if someone's like very depressed, or I don't know. I'm sorry, Virgos, if you're watching, but man, they do have a tough time of it. But something to do with suicide. Okay, I'm not saying you Pisces, I'm just saying this is a channel message. This is normally when people are like, oh, well, you're supposed to talk about a cup and a fish. No. We don't talk about cups and fishes. That's the tarot reading. So, but anyway, I'm not supposed to be channeling because they'll probably be out by now, before now. I haven't done the channeled stuff, but we're going to go with this now anyway. And if the same messages come out for you guys, they do, I won't remember them by then. It's like, well, I won't even remember them by that time. It's like by the time they get here, and by the time, oh, dear John letter, again, there you go, there's definitely Virgo around you. It's like, dear John, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Lions, something to do with Leo, Virgo. By the time I read these lines, I'll be gone. Hopefully there is, because there's people, man, there's people that send me stuff, and sorry, I can't remember your names, but send me emails and messages on different channels and whatnot. And there have been people that have been really struggling around Virgo energies. There's obviously not them all, but obviously feedback that I get, I obviously get it being a reader or a medium or whatever. And, you know, people have been dealing with drugs and all kinds of stuff. You know, I've been down roads I don't want to publicly express my past behaviours, but I can assure you they were the worst that they could ever get. I've been a counsellor and so much and so on and so forth. So something to do with that. But I love your smile, I love your kiss. Something to do with that, like the kiss of a... I'm also hearing a Damsky. Was it a Damsky? Now, who's saying the kiss from a rose? Seal it with a loving kiss. Again, oh man, I'm picking up some music. Seal it with a loving kiss. But this is to do with like a Dear John letter. Like, Dear John, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Now, hopefully that isn't someone that's got anything crazy in their head. But I don't know if this is a threaten or a warning letter to do with, look, by the time you read these, I'll be gone. So what do you want to do? And I don't know if someone's like moving away and they're saying, look, you know, y'all got a chance to either one, come with me, two, get back to me. Like, it's kind of like a message that comes through and it's like, well, you get back to me then. It's like, if you want this, you get back to me and let me know. But by the time you get to me, I'll be gone. So I don't know, I really feel like someone's playing some sort of like, I don't know, weird game, Pisces. I don't know who this is, but it's definitely around Leo, Virgo energies of channeling to do with a Dear John. Like a letter that's being drafted up, or someone that's drifting, slowly drifting, but drifting, which would be Cancerian, car, something to do with like drifting, blowing up at someone and like, listen, but also like a car. But I'm picking that more up and away. Something more to do with like a car, but Cancerian, around Cancerians. Like blowing up at someone. Like, listen, if you keep prodding me, I'm going to tell you. So, I mean, if you're like dealing with a Cancerian and you've got problems, don't, you know, well, listen, don't pressure them and don't pressure a Scorpio either, right? But something to do with that. But I'm definitely hearing I miss your kiss and I miss your smile. Because I miss your smile. So anyway, if you like, I've only just started making it. A lot of people don't believe me. They probably think that I'm full of rubbish. But because I channel messages, I also do it through music. And it just so happens that I'm actually just started making the song an hour ago. And let's see if you like it. But it's got that in the lyrics. And it's just come back to me as I channeled it.
I miss your smile. And your tender kiss. I need to feel your love. Can you give me this?
Can you give me this? I miss your loving smile, I miss your loving kiss, but can you give me this? Like, can you give me that? Or do you not? Can you not give me any
I
affection?
wanna feel your body, baby. Yeah. Next to mine.
Someone wants some loving, Pisces. They want to feel you next to them. I would feel you next to mine. I want to feel you next to me. Meaning like, next door. The next door. Has someone got something with the next door neighbour? Something to do with the next door neighbour. Someone that's very close to you, that doesn't live very far from you. It's like, I want you to live next to me or something. Or can you come stay with me? I want to feel your kiss and feel your smile next to me. Because they're definitely saying, I love your smile. Something to do about someone's smile or something that just kind of like gets someone. But there's also like something that gets to me, about something. Well, I mean, Pisces, listen, we're all part of Pisces, you know, they analyse situations, because Pisces, being one myself, you can walk into, say, the way I'd always describe a Pisces is like, you know, the vision and the depth of looking at things, and how this can happen within picking people and picking them apart and noticing certain things and the faults and the flaws with people, okay, is that you could go into, say, McDonald's and say, well, that's just a burger, bruv, I'll just have a burger. You're like, what do you mean, just have a burger? It's got sesame seeds on it, it's got meat in there, it's got vegetables, it's got lettuce in there, and it layers up, and I can see the depth of everything. Like, the Pisces is deep, man. So, you know, you analyse a situation of picking it apart. Perfect scenario, when I was a kid and I used to eat a burger, I used to eat the bun first and then eat the lettuce and everything else, and then I used to actually eat the meat last. Funnily enough, strange, for years I used to do that as a child. But do you know what I'm saying? Picking things apart, and I'm picking up, like, picking someone's faults. Like, there seems to be a lot of faults about someone, or someone's very choosy and picky, and it's like, oh, I don't know, you kind of like got a few faults, and you're picking a few faults at me. And also I'm hearing volts, like volts of money, Scrooge McDuck, but something to do with volts, voltages, meters and voltages. In a tower, big time. Try being a 7, life path. But voltages, voltage meters, volts. Faults. You see, it is. It's really coming through as faults. Like, I'm picking fault with people. I mean, trust me, I do that all the time. I'm like, you know, I do. It's just a Pisces trait. It's you have this way of looking at people, and funnily just kind of like picking fault at them or something. It's not a horrible trait. It's just a trait that they have. Something to do with like trick or treat. Something around Scorpio energies. But like a trick or a treat, or a trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat. I'm hearing trick or treat. Halloween. But something to do with trick or treats, because they keep saying treats, like sweets and treats and sweets and treats. And I've got a sweet, I've got something very sweet. But like sweet and sour, like someone from China or Chinese or something, but like sweet and sour chicken, but like sweet and sour. It's like, this one's very sour, but this one's very sweet. So I don't get it, because they're definitely saying like an ensuite, or like a sofa or something like that, or Sophie, but like an ensuite. Like, I'm getting the sweet, like I'm getting like everything to do with something that you buy. A suite would definitely mean, like, if you look at it as in chairs, it would mean, oh, well, I'm getting the chairs, the table, I'm getting like the ensuite. I mean, I don't know if any of you are going to a conference or something and you're going for an actual ensuite, but for some of you, you're kind of like moving or something, and you're like, listen, we need the perfect sofa and the suite, and we need. I can see you going over all these things and thinking, okay, well, if I'm going to get this, then I might as well. I mean, me actually, funnily enough, I am actually considering buying myself a new computer, because I do so much video and film editing, and also music, and also this, that my computer, even though it's really fast, is really struggle to keep up with the music that I'm. So much music that it really does slow it down. So I'm actually thinking of buying a computer. Well, it's that kind of thing, which is like, I've got a body and a shape of something, okay, and I want to put this in there, and because that is what I'm pretty much thinking of doing. To funnily enough, I'll probably end up deciding that I will do that. Maybe who knows? You predict it. I know it's been in my head, but we're looking at September past maybe, and it's kind of like that. For instance, right, like a computer stacking system. And you're thinking, okay, well, I need a really good hard drive, and I need like a really good, system to cooling system and everything else. And it's like stacking this thing up and putting everything in it that's brilliant, which is like, some of you, it's a house, and it's like sofas and furniture and everything else, and you're decorating it all, and you're kind of like putting everything everywhere. And then also, I'm picking up for some of you, it could be even anything like that. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, you've got a shape and a body and a shell of something. Michelle, I'm also picking up Michelle or Michelle. But I've got like a body and a shape of something, and I'm going to put all of this stuff inside of here in order to make it like really fast. Right, really fast and furious. Someone's going to want something real fast. Something to do with Sagittarian energy. I don't know if my ex... listen, one of my exes... Oh, I actually forgot. Yeah, Sagittarius. Michelle. Are you watching? I don't know. I'm still friends with my exes. But someone I dated for... Well, how long were we going out, Michelle? 8 years, I think? I don't know. But I don't know if she follows or not, because I know that she found my YouTube channel when my brother died, Facebook page, and knew that I did all of this sort of stuff. So I don't know, but Sagittarius anyway. For Sagittarius, me back then, I had no idea what Sagittarius was. I thought it was a car back then. That's how it is. But something to do with that, like a sweet, or like I want it real fast and furious. And there was another energy. Star sign. I want it fast. I want it all. Aquarius. That was it. I want it now. I want it all, and I want it now, and I want all of it, and I want it fast. It's like, I want this fast. It's like, when you go faster, 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 scream if you want to go faster. Like a fairground at Fate and Attraction. What I've called it. The last one before you, Aquarius. You can have this in your chart though, because Pisces are always known as an Aquarian in Vedic charts, pretty much. But yeah, I'm definitely hearing like, I want it fast, I want it furiously, and I want it now. But there is also someone that's furious around you as well, like very angry, and like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. And you're like, what do you mean you know it was going to happen? It's like, everything happens for a reason, don't you know? And it's like, yeah, but you think you know it all, don't you? And, oh man, I can hear it now. Somebody's very critical around things. Critical. Oh, hopefully nobody's critically ill, because that did come up for a Cancerian read through. So you definitely got Cancerian here. Through the last one I did, Aquarius reading. Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces. Pieces of something. Whether this is a third party relationship or not, I don't know. But man, what I see in visions now of some cards is that the people that are cheating don't even realise that the other people are cheating as well. There's so many people in loveless marriages and connections through what I've been seeing. People probably don't even believe me. But, they stay in loveless marriages and they all have a piece on the side. Meg Ryan, Billy Crystal. They think, well, I've got someone I'm talking to and I'm not getting on with that partner. But actually unknown toward me is that that person is pretty much going to be seeing someone as well if they're unhappy. If you're sitting in a circumstance and you've met someone that's married or anything like that, the people that are together in relationships and married, what do you think it is that they manifest together? Well, I'm not happy. Well, I'm not happy. Yeah, well, I'm not happy either. Well, I'm not talking to you. Yeah, well, I'm not talking to you either. Well, I'm not talking. Well, look who's talking. Babysitting. Well, I'll babysit, you babysit, I'll babysit, you do that, and then I can go out, and then I'll babysit, and you can go out, and then we won't go out together. We'll just go out apart, because it's like we're miles apart, distant apart. We live in, or looking for an apartment is what I'm picking up, like looking for an apartment. But I'm definitely picking up for these people that are going through separation and breakup of marriage, maybe. And that is the suite, that's the ensuite. That's something to do with like, well, this is sweet. If not, then someone that you don't like is putting their feet up and they're going, bruv, this is sweet, I have got my cake and eating it. Because this is Billy Crystal, Meg Ryan, piece on the side, bit of cream. The cat that licked the cradle, which hand that rocked the cradle. Something to do with Leo energies as well for a lot of you. But the cat that got the cream, what's that saying? Can't remember. The cat that got the cream. Someone's going to get some cream. What are you doing? But for some, I've got this trying to split the energies down of channeling of what's what. Is that there is some out there where it's kind of like, well, look, you babysit one night and I'll babysit another night, and then you babysit and then I'll babysit and then you babysit. Now, this is either a newborn child or baby that's there, and that would be, yeah, I'm babysitting and I'm looking after my grandson, granddaughter. Some of you, though, this energy seems to come across where people are in a situation where they're married and they've got kids, and they're like, well, we're so distant apart. I'll go out, you babysit, and while I'll go do this, and then when I've done that, I'll come home and then I'll look after the kids, and then you can go and do whatever you want. Now, this is either an agreement of coexisting in the same rabbit hole or the same scenario that they've always been in, or you've always been in, or it's more of a, well, we'll just learn to coexist, and I'll babysit, I'll babysit, you babysit, but we never really seem to do anything together. Now, either these two are either going to stay in that circumstance, right? And then there's, or they're just learning to coexist, or it's someone's like, well, I've got myself a place to live, and I'm getting myself a suite and a chair and a sofa and a new carpet and blah 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 and blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah. That's for the people that are possibly being kicked out or moving, right? But I really picked that up as for some people that are possibly going through like a really not getting on very well, and the possible movement. There's movement within, like, well, you can stay here, but we don't get on, or you can move. But whichever way it is, whether you're there or I'm here, there and everywhere, I'm going to be here, there and everywhere, right? Or the other person is. I'm getting confused with my own shit. But do you know what I'm saying? So somebody in this scenario is like, listen, you're going like here, there, everywhere, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So you can either, one, have three options. You can either, one, get out and move altogether. But if you do move and we've got kids together, then you have the kids, I have the kids, you have the kids, I have the kids, but I've got my own life to lead, and you're going to be babysitting these days, this day, and then I'm going to be looking after the children this day, this day, this day. Okay? Now that still works for the people that are looking after grandsons and grandkids. That would still be, I'll have the grandson for a couple of 3 days, give you a bit of a break, blah blah blah. There you go. Okay, grandparents, that sort of thing, no drama at all, apart from looking after a child, right? But this is people that have physical children together, that are married or in relationships, that could be going through difficulties, and you've got two options: either one, stay in the rabbit hole, or two, someone you could be arguing and say, look, out or whatnot, or listen, you can either stay or leave, whichever way you want to do. I don't mind, but I've got stuff to do. And then, if I do move and that is one of the messages, then that's the suite, the ensuite, the carpet, everything else, blah blah blah, all above board, all kosher, everything, new apartment, new building, done, right? That's for some people. I think we pretty much covered it all. Anyway, Pisces, so that's some kind of weird, strange, intergalactic messages. How you doing? So, let's see. So, your channeled stuff, apart from that, will more than likely be out by now. So, if you've got the same messages you have, if you haven't, I don't know, I'll probably re-elect it like I've just said now and said, oh, hold on a minute, so-and-so had that back in the... Y'all know what I'm saying. But that'll be not a tarot reading, that's not for the faint-hearted, that are for people that understand about channel messages. If they say it, I speak it. If it's happening with you, it is. If it isn't, it isn't. It isn't, it isn't. Right? But I can't keep tending to people that, that just find it and go, oh, you're supposed to send people love and respect and light. I'm not going to keep going over it. So anyway, Pisces. Do you know the majority of it? It's all just caught on by watching thousands of tarot readers. Tarot readers even watch tarot readers. Right? So, majority of people, they catch it from someone that's been saying it for ages. Catchphrase, right? Something. It's kind of like, oh, that's very catching. I'll say that. Love and light to everybody. Or saying something and then somebody else, and then you go around and a couple of three other channels and say, oh, they're saying that too. We all must believe in that. It's part of, it's just part of, what do you call it? The Mandela effect. E.T. never did say phone home. He home phoned. You ever watch E.T. again and realise that, well, we used to say as kids, E.T. phone home. Oh, no. He actually says in the film, home phone, right? Same scenario as what it is when you watch something repetitively. You copy and mimic society and people and what they do and what they say. And then it spreads like wildfire. Worse than what the coronavirus does is people what they say. We listen, we absorb it in. All of a sudden we start to think, oh, I'm saying that now. Like, bruv, you alright, bruv? Are you getting on, bruv? Thousands of people all of a sudden say, you alright, bruv? Are you getting on, bruv? Right? It's just the Mandela effect. doesn't necessarily mean it's true. It just means that a majority of this stuff, like, listen, you'll have conditioning. It don't matter how much love and light that you send to someone. I would only ever know that if people leave a comment and say something really nice. And then I'll think, oh, that actually made me feel really good. Thank you, blah, 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 blah. Right? That's when I would reply to that. Something nice, positive, and thank you very much. I actually felt that. Bar me looking at it, absolutely no idea that anybody said anything good or bad. No idea. It's not going to get through this conditioning, this brain. So it don't matter. Anyway, Pisces. What's been going on with Pisces? Show me the Pisces. The Pisces. Show me the Pisces. Show me the money. Showroom. The showroom. Show me your room. It's like, but if you've got a room, oh, show me your room. Someone definitely showed you their room, that's for sure. There's the tower. Running up the 7th floor. Running up the 7th floor. Knocking the 11th door. So there's something about 11. 11. 9/11. Ooh, 9/11. Ooh, that wasn't a very good scenario for everybody, was it? Why am I picking up 9/11? Oh, okay. Jan, thanks for telling me. Apparently, I was saying, what's your emergency number in America? And I was saying, well, ours is 999. And someone told me, Jan, I think it was, that said it's actually now they've made a hotline for 911. 911, is it? I don't know. But I'm picking up 911. Is it 911? Oh, I've got no idea. Well, that is 911, right? 911. Hello, 911. But 7. But something to do with 911. Telephone hotline. Someone's hot lying. Someone is hot and they're lying. Someone's a fire sign and they're hot and they're lying, but they're also like, ooh. Man, when you're a psychic and you hear something, I heard playing with. I ain't saying a word. Playing with. Anyway, let's go on. But you probably need some more Duracell. Anyway, so quickly go to the shop and get some more batteries if you've run out. Okay? But there you go. So there's the battery. Oh, actually, that's a VST called battery. I was thinking about buying that as well. It's weird how these messages come up. Battery. Anyway. Pisces, something rising in Venus. Show me the past for Pisces. The past. The past is there you go. There is sex. Someone definitely had sex. This is definitely, well, I definitely played something. This is the Pied Piper. The Pied Piper. If someone was blowing on someone's pipe. Pipe. It was. Sorry. Well, man, you know, that's what I said in the Aquarius reading. If anybody watches this, I'll call you out. I'll call you out. But someone just called to say, I love you. Or someone just called to say, well, I'm loving on you, McLovin. There's something there of where there was a sexual encounter. Okay. But this is also at the same time like a breakup. He ain't lying. That's what I'm hearing. They're coming to America and he goes, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. It's like, no, he ain't lying. He's telling you the truth. I don't know if someone's hearing that. They're going, listen, he ain't lying. He's honest. He ain't lying. He's being straight up and honest. This is like, listen, I don't want children. I ain't lying. I don't want children. Ooh, why did I hear that one? I ain't lying. Listen, he ain't lying. He's being honest. Why did I hear that? Don't want children. Well, I don't want children. There's no way ever that I will have children. No. I work with children and I think that they're great. And I think children are okay in very small doses when you can give them back to somebody. That could be some of that channel message. I mean, I've had exes and had children and things like that, but I don't physically... Well, I don't know. To be honest, who knows? But that would have to be a fantastic partner. There would have to be a really good partner for me to decide, you know what, I'm going to have kids. It would be a long-term standing commitment before I'd ever say, you know what, blah, 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 let's have kids. It would not be, you know what, let's have kids. No. I love kids, but I wouldn't just decide off, you know what, I actually want kids. You know? I mean, I've always wanted my own child, but not. Do you know what that's coming across very harsh? What am I trying to say? More like I wouldn't have like a one night stand or something like that, and then think, you know what, I want kids. You know, I want kids straight away with no like basis of a relationship or anything like that. Just like bosh, kid. You know, I don't know why I keep picking up on something to do with like wanting or not wanting children, because I heard he ain't lying, or like someone's lying, like they like lying as in like this is a trick. This was, or like a trick where someone was kind of like trying to have sex in order to get pregnant. Is really what I'm picking up. That someone was kind of like trying to trick someone into a trap, right? And that it's like, you know, I'm going to trap you because I want a father. Like I want a father for my children. Is, you know, I'm picking that up. That I want a father for my kids. And this is not for the people that have got someone. This is more of a one night stand type thing. And it's like, I'm going to like do something in order to trick you so I can, well, I just get pregnant. Well, that's obvious. That's a woman then. What are you all up to if that's you? I mean, fuck me, bruv. I ain't going to beat around the bush. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If someone is doing that, because I am hearing like someone's tricking someone in order to get pregnant, because the tower is like a claim and a blame, right, for an accident. Like an accident's happen, but because that's like an accident waiting to happen, right? And what I'm hearing through that is more like that's an accident waiting to happen, but it's more like I'm claiming that I, like, in the end, I will claim the fact that we've had sex and that this is the father of the child and the child of some weird thing. Don't do that. Yeah, you got the 9 of Wands. Someone who was trying to trick somebody here. You got Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, but anybody, it really doesn't matter, because you'd probably get cross-watched and say, well, yeah, but that's my energy and that's not me and I wasn't doing that. No, what I'm saying is here is that there was this energy to try and trick somebody, trick someone, physically trick someone to make them believe something, because that's narcissism and control here. It's narcissism and control, gaslighting, which energy is like, well, I can make you believe in something, but it's not really real. I'm just going to do it deviously in order to get you for something, to like get you to have sex, or like, which is fine, but I'm picking up that there was something to do with like, but my real intent is that I want a father for my children, or a mother. What? Yeah. Why am I hearing that? But there's a lot of confusion here. Someone blew up in someone's face, pretty much, as if to say, no, don't confuse me. You know, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But don't get me wrong. 6, great. But trying to control my life? No. One thing I've noticed in my life is that I have Pisces also in the 4th house. Unknown to me until I found my little red book that actually had where my nan that passed years ago that actually remembered to write down what time I was born. I thought it was 10:15 at night, and I've always gone off that, and it wasn't. It was actually 1:45 in the morning. So my chart changed completely. And where I thought it was Aquarius, it's not, it's Pisces. Well, you all know anything about astrology? Pisces in the 4th house? Addiction, narcissism, control. Whole life. Music as a tool to escape control and narcissism and addiction. Right there. Something to do with, like, don't get me wrong, don't fool me, don't trick me. Well, we'll see, because there's a new beginning. This is like the new dawn horizon, the event horizon. The event horizon, that was, man, that was folding space and time. Like seeing from space and time. Give it time. Give it time. Someone's like, well, you know, should we just give it some time? A break, maybe. But, you know, y'all got to see what this 9 is here. Some people have had children. It went very slow. Someone have got children at home and it causes a lot of conflict around an ex, which is controlling the narcissism. This could also be happening to a child, that around a parent as well. Gaslit, whole life. Yeah. Gaslit and narcissistic, whole life. King of Wands. King of Wands. King of Wands. I'd actually be quite intrigued to know anybody else that has Pisces in the 4th house and how you've seen life since a baby. Because there is, how have you seen life since you was a child? There you go, there's a question for you. How have you seen life since you was a child? King of Wands. King of Wands, the moon hiding something. See, again, a mother. It's either like a mother, or it's like I want to be a mother. I am a mother, but I also want to continue to be a mother, which is comfortably mum. I'm comfortably a mum. But there is something in the way this channel message is coming through as I want to be a mum. I want to be a mum. The moon. King of Cups, because I am deeply in love with someone here. I have like a lot of feelings from Leo energy. Like they're still there. Someone's just hiding it though. Hiding feelings that they've got for someone. The 9 of Wands. But because of control and narcissism. What's the 9 of Wands? Gaslighting. Wheel of Fortune starts to go in one favour. Courage and strength starts to move forward. But again, someone, pieces of Pisces and mother here also. Okay. See, this person here looks bedazzled at this coin, this relationship. Like, a relationship is everything. Everything. It's like, I just want a relationship, I need a relationship. Codependency is 9, right? It's a trigger. And someone got triggered and argued over the relationship itself because someone was just so focused and dedicated that a relationship in life is the be-all and end-all of anything. Is the fact that it's down to us as the relationship people that's supposed to smother each other to death. No. I can't do that in relationships. I love my free time and my freedom in my head and freedom of speech and to be able to think and do things. Here there was too much control around someone overthinking the relationship. Overthinking it. Meaning like I want it and I need it and I want it all and I want it now. Energy. Because the king here, coupled with here, there's an energy of like deep emotions, like emotions run very deep for someone. But I'm also hearing run wild, like I'm picking up Leo energy, like in the wild. But like got wild with something, like got very frustrated and wild, and because I'm picking up because they couldn't get what they wanted at the time, it's like they got triggered and then started to use a tactic to get attention, to pull it back to them, to control the amount of feelings that they were feeling. And someone said, yeah, you're not controlling me, I'm out. Because, I mean, why would someone stick around in a controlling narcissistic relationship? Unless you're married, and then that's the rabbit hole that you're in there. Trying to control parenthood. That's what that is. That's that message I was picking up. Like, control parenthood. Controlling parenthood. What was the film? I can't remember what happened in the film. But I'm picking up parenthood. But controlling parenthood. So I've had a very controlling parenthood. But also I'm trying to control parenthood. Which can be someone that gets welfare. And they get money. Here, you pop out a child, you get a fortune. You pop out another one, you get 3 times the amount. You pop out another one, you get everything. You get a house, you get benefits, you get a new suite, you get an ensuite, you get, you know, let's luxury the whole thing up by the money that I get from the government because I have kids from 3 other people that where the fathers are also paying me money. You get people like that. I've got an ex, they're not paying me any maintenance, so I'll take them to court and I'll get money from them too. Okay? And then I've got another child with another person, they're not paying me maintenance either, so I'm going to take them to court and get money off them. At the same time, also get money from the government through sickness benefit, through sickness and in health, through relationships. So because of that, I'm going to claim off this person, that person, and also claim off the government and get all that money, and then I can have an ensuite and I can have everything. Man, you don't want to come to Britain. It's messed up, bruv. It is messed up. I don't think I've ever claimed off the government my whole life. I've always worked. For my own money, I've always worked. I think I did just for a very brief time, but it really wasn't for long. But, I mean, no shade to anybody, but I'm picking up some shady behaviour around here. Around, like, you know, I can claim something. Where there's a will, there's a way, and where there's a blame, there's a claim. If I can blame it, I can claim it. And if I can blame you, I can claim you and hold you accountable for your actions, which means around pregnancy and children. And it means if you're going to blame me, I'm going to blame you, and I'm going to torture you until I get what I want. Which is, like I said, a lot of people, they don't seem to realise if you had kids with someone, whether it be a man or female, whether they covered it up or not. Was you on the pill? So you decided to have kids, we split up, but oh man, some people, they hold men, it's people end up thinking that I'm a woman hater. I'm not. It's just that they hold people accountable for an action that they were in themselves. And they hold someone accountable for that as well. And then what they forget is that the kids get lost in the mix of the whole thing, whilst some parents, they just literally claim off the government, all told. It's like, well, I claim everything. I can have all of this, and you live in Britain, you get money for nothing. We get people from France and everywhere, all shipping over here because of the EU. They will just come on in. You know, come on over to my place, bruv, and we'll give you a house, we'll give you a mortgage, we'll give you money, we'll give you everything else that all the taxpayers pay for. And you can just come from one country straight through this country and just get here and just say, okay, yeah, I can't stay there, bruv. I've got to be in Britain. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, we're not going to send you back. We'll give you a nice cushy little home, and we'll give you loads of money, and then you can take that money as well. I mean, this is not that long ago. There were people that were sending, there were a family of 15, right? Parties of them. And they were all moving into houses with their kids, their dogs, their grandmas, their everything else. And they were like all claiming off the government. People were filming it. And they were sitting in the benefit office, like counting all this money. And then they go home and they'll send that money to their families in other places. And all that money is for nothing. It's just free tax money from taxpayers. It's that sort of stuff's right here, bruv. What do I know? What do I know? Kate, you'll understand. You used to be from London, right? Anybody else from the UK? Let's see. What's presently going on with Pisces? Presently, someone's in prison for it. So maybe, I don't know, someone could well be in prison for that. That's the sentence of marriage. I'm in a marriage, but I'm in a single marriage. That's what I'm saying. If these people are married, they're incarcerated where they're single, living separate lives. Phil Collins, separate lives. We're in separate lives, in separate rooms. We're together, but we sleep in separate rooms. 2 by 2. You're in that 2, and I've got these 2. So you have them 2, and I have them 2. What, you got 4 kids? Sorry. But here, it's like, well, you have them 2, and I have them 2. It's like, you have those 2 rooms, and I have these 2 rooms. And we'll put a partition up, and you sleep in those, and I'll sleep in here, and we'll just coexist for the kids, but we'll be single. Or you're just feeling really good at home about your house and your home, and you're doing it up here. That's what I'm saying. There could be renovations around the home saying, bruv, I'm going to put up a partition, I'm going to get an ensuite, and I can afford to buy what I want here with this 9. This person could be single and moving into a flat or apartment or a house. Here, judgment. So, as per normal, people come back at the past. Here's Johnny. You know, it's judgment. Now I'm single. I've got options, and I keep my eyes wide open. And just as I do, the ex wants you back. For some. But this person is 100% single here. New contract at work, very good, comes up. You can afford even more. That's probably why you're buying an ensuite and a garage and everything else, because you've just got like landed a deal and a contract at work as well. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands for Pisces. There you are. There's pieces of you everywhere in this building. I'm going to leave my scent everywhere. What's the sense in that? Someone like Sensi or Sensimelia or Amelia, but Sensimelia, stuck in the herb. I prefer to smoke a pipe. You smoke, fool. You smoke, fool. No, I prefer to smoke a pipe. Someone's smoking on a pipe. There you go. Smoking on a pipe. Anyway, whatever sort of pipe that is, it can be different for all of you. But the Empress. What's the Empress for presently? Here, you see, lonely mum. A lonely mum. See, it's either a Pisces or a Pisces' mum. I am a Pisces and I have a mum. She's at home. You lonely. But can't understand why. Anyway, let's go on. So, some of you are married with children, but you're unhappy in that situation. You might be looking for child maintenance and support, like I said, from Z, people of husband and wife, and you're looking for child support, child maintenance of the person that you had kids with here. Okay. Nine of Pentacles. See, someone wants to unite with you, unless you're from United or you support United football team. But someone wants to celebrate something, celebrate some news, feel happy, feel joyful. I'm single, let's go out on a date or go into a third party. What's the 3? Pisces everywhere. Pisces 3. Yeah, go out on a date here with someone that's single. Going out on a date that is also single. Yeah, there you go. So possible another Pisces maybe for some of you, or anybody. You got 3 and 1 and 4 Scorpio energy. What's Judgment for? King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, twice here around Leo energy for a lot of you. King of Cups. This is the royal family. Y'all want to have a look at the Aquarius reading. King of Cups, the extended. King of Cups. Ooh. Ooh, the royal family is on its way. The royal flush. You got now the Queen of Swords. There is something here to do with reconciliation, of wanting to, but wanting to know an answer of that. What are you doing? Are you staying? Are you going? Oh, I can't read that. What is that Queen of Swords? Because she wants to know answers. She ain't going to take no messing with. Queen of Swords. That's someone who just cut you straight out of life. Queen of Swords. got children with this person. That's what I'm saying. Should I stay then or should I go? What do you want me to do? Am I living here? Am I living there? Or where am I in all of this? Someone wants to reconcile, and then you could possibly go out on a date. You could start talking here. You could start talking, because this Queen of Cups, this Queen of Swords, she wants to talk. She wants to talk. Or he wants to talk. You both want to talk. That's what I heard. Well, you both just want to talk about it then. Why don't you talk about it? This could be friends and people saying, look, why don't you just talk about it then? What do you want? Do you want to be with them? Do you not want to be with them? Who do you want to be with? Who loves you and who do you love? Because someone loves you. Well, say love. I mean, what's love? Love is what you get in a commitment. Love is, you've got to be in a relationship to love someone, really. That's the depth of emotion of when you're like in something. Okay, someone can have a lot of love within them, but they've got to love the person, right? But anyway, we're going to... no, we're not. Well, what are we doing? So anyway, presently, you've kind of got some kind of confusion of an answer that someone kind of like wants to know about. Are we going to be friends? Because that's also the Page of Cups. Are we going to be friends? Are we going to be relationship partners? Are we going to just have, you know, smoking on a pipe or whatever? But again, so let's see. So Pisces, Sun, Rising and Venus for September. Now, September. Show me September for Pisces. What's Pisces, Sun, Rising and Venus got coming up for September 2020? Someone is coming in smoking very fast. Smoking the herb. Smoking. Someone's like smoking fast. Pisces, Sun, Rising and Venus. Things are going to happen very quickly. It either begins or ends real quick. Wow, man, y'all got 3 kids. There you go. 3 children. Someone's popping them out like Mary Poppins. There you go. Pop, pop, pop. Someone's like, pop, pop, pop. I've got twins. Yep, triplets. Someone's got triplets. Be careful. Be careful. Someone could have 3 people. I don't think I've ever seen that come out. A knight, and a page. You got 1 knight in heaven, that's for sure. But what? That's with the Knight of Wands, with the fire sign. You got 1 knight in heaven there. But yeah, you've got the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands. That's all like in and out, real quick. Like boom, boom. These could be clients that all come in like one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. Okay, but you could have 3 children, or you could have 3 people, or man, this could just be this in all in the same person. You're definitely talking with someone, or you got brothers and sisters, or you work with children. But or you've got them. You've got 2 children, and you're thinking. There you go. You see, I've got 2 kids, and I'm thinking, which is not talking, page, that I want another. Be careful around somebody that wants children. You've got to tell the person that you sleep with. I mean, check, use protection. 2, ask them if they're on the pill or anything like that. Make sure you're taking the pill if you don't want to be pregnant. But if you're not, make sure that you tell them that you're not, right? Because this is someone here that's thinking that they want another child. They want another child, exactly like I was channeling there. You see what I'm saying? I've got 2 kids, and my actual plan is that I actually want another one, right? There you go. For the men, be very careful. Yeah, I'm going to stick up for the men as well. Be careful. Be careful. If you do not want a child, it feels like that this person does. Let's see, Pisces, Sun, Rising and Venus for September. Yeah, they want a husband. Someone wants a husband or a wife. Well, this is your marriage here. This is this is a ball of whatever it is. This is where you work as well. Where you work, Hierophant is at work. You could work with children like I do here. This is a working relationship. This is a lot of clients coming in as well. But This is someone that wants a relationship like wants a father for their children. Wants a father for their children. That's what they want. So that's a single person here that wants a father for the kids that they've got, right? For the people that are married, you're thinking about having another child? Well, it depends on how they're clarified, to be honest, because they could be saying or doing anything. Because these can all be people. These can be three people that you're talking to. That's the Meg Ryan. Anyway, let's see. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for September. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for September. There's the Meg Ryan right there. Meg Ryan. Between a Meg Ryan and a lion. Between Meg Ryan and a lion. There you go. Meg Ryan is the piece on the side, and the lion, and the witch, and the wardrobe. Someone could be coming out. Coming out, I'm coming out. Right? You've got, man, never really seen these cards presented like that. Three of Swords. Someone has got three people. 3 or 2 people here. And it's a decision really that's got to be made, like a head over a heart decision. Do we go back into a relationship? Do we just talk? Because this could be the same one person here, and all you're doing is like dating and talking, like you're just talking. You've not gone into a commitment marriage yet. There can be someone here that wants to get back as a relationship, and I don't know if you or they possibly want that, because you've got the Three of Swords, which means that someone really wants something that they can't have, which could be like different people, right? But it can be that I don't know if I really want a relationship at the moment, or with you, or with one of these, but someone has to be let down in life here, right? And it might even be that everybody gets like, if you're dealing with a Scorpio, it's quite possibly they could be like everybody out. Can be. I don't know why I'm picking that up. So some of you got 3 people. Some of you, this is just the same one person, but you might be like, I don't know if I want a full-time commitment and relationship, because if it didn't work out in the past, then how is that going to change if we go back into a relationship? Because words are just like, speak them every time. Actions are what prove in the pudding of the rising and everything else. But what happens in the past, you can't ever forget the past. And you can say to someone all day long, have you changed? And they're like, yeah, no, honestly, no, I've done a lot of work and I've changed. Proof is in the pudding. And that's here, which is, let's just talk. Right? Let's just talk and see if things have changed. Not in a relationship. Okay, so that's your reading so far. We're going to go on to the other side and look deeper into the situation after drawing more cards and then clarifying them and see what we can come up with of what's coming up for your September. This goes to Tier 1 and Tier 2. If you join Tier 2, though, you get access to the 1st to the 15th and the 15th into the 31st. 2 lots of readings that do not appear over on YouTube. They only go straight to Patreon. On YouTube, there will be some channeled stuff like I've possibly put out by now, and then there'll be another one and whatnot throughout the month as well. But the majority of the time I'm also going back to work in September, working for children. So I'm going to be doing that and this and private calls and Skype calls and stuff still, but I'm going back to how it was the other month, which was just the other stuff throughout the weeks go straight to Patreon. So that's something that you get for joining that you don't get on YouTube. And then we also do a question and answer. So I post something to say, leave your question, your answer, all that sort of stuff, and then we go from there once I've posted it. Okay, but you've also got your yearly 5-month reading over there as well that you can watch, which is the extended. Okay, they are quite intriguing and interesting to watch those. But anyway, so if you want a private reading, you can also reach out from the email provided below or follow Angel Radio, because hopefully that song should be coming out very soon. Thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon, Pisces.